House will come to order.
Members, can I have your attention, please? And I know we're getting to the last days. Everybody's talking about things and what we're doing. Let me tell you what this bill does. Senate Bill 2144 establishes the Texas Commission on Public School Finance to develop and make recommendations for improvements to current public school finance system or new methods of financing for public schools in Texas. Last night, the Senate did vote out the committee substitute for House Bill 21, which as it left this body had $1.9 billion in funding for public education. What we got back is not even close. We have the report that was delivered this morning. It is not eligible to be discussed. We're going to be visiting our staff to analyze the bill that was given back to us. I believe that this body took the issues of school finance very seriously this legislative session. I believe that this body was methodical and our committee was methodical and the input that we took was methodical about taking the first step in fixing school finance. I don't know what's going to happen when we leave this body. What Chairman Taylor has asked us to do is to create a commission of 15 members, 4 of which appointed by the governor, 3 by the lieutenant governor, 3 by the speaker, the chair of Senate Committee on Education, the chair of Senate Committee Finance, the chair of House Representatives Committee Public Education, the chair of Appropriations, and members of the State Board of Education. In addition, an administrator of the public school system, a member of the business community, and a member of the civic community. I always thought that as elected representatives, that's our responsibility to be able to do that as we move forward. And again, as we pass House Bill 21 out with almost $1.9 billion of funding for our public school system, I'm not certain that we're going home with anything. This is a second reading bill. I understand what happens, and I'm going to ask you to vote for this bill today on second reading. We're going to determine and look at the committee report this afternoon, and people have been asking us what we're going to do. And I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'm going to talk to our committee members and the people that worked diligently over the last several years, like Chairman King, Representative Dutton, people like Donna Howard, people that were involved in this process that were methodical about the discussion of school finance. The most important thing that we do is to educate our children in this state of Texas. So we're going to take this, what this would do, at least put in as the interim study would go, is what we should do. So we're going to, again, go back in an interim study and say, these are the things that we should do. Again, I think we accomplished that as a first step. Now, had we gotten that first step done, I think this is another good step and continue to analyze it as we go through the interim during that process. So I'm going to ask you to vote for this bill today on second reading. And then we'll be back and we can talk about it on third reading tomorrow after we've had a chance to analyze the bill that was finally voted on, the committee substitute to House Bill 21 at 1:30 in the morning. I watched the entire debate. I don't know about many of you. I sat and watched the debate. And I watched what they did and watched what they did to the work that we did here as a collaborative body. Speaker of the House said the most important thing to this body was school finance and for education. And I'm proud of all of you for standing up for that. Members, I ask that you do support this today as we go forward on second reading. As I've said, I'll be back before you here tomorrow and we'll make a decision as we go forward on both matters. And with that, I'm happy to answer any questions. If not, I'll move passage.